Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So as you guys can see here, it doesn't look like Bitcoin has moved too much since yesterday. This was the pattern we saw up until about 24 hours ago, since I started recording yesterday's video. And as you guys can see, we're pretty much just trending in the same direction, Bitcoin trading sideways. There's not too much difference here for the Bitcoin price. At the time of this recording, we're trading slightly under at $84,100 per coin. So really not too much in terms of movement. You guys can see down here, Bitcoin is also trading on fairly low volume. When I bring up the XRP chart, you guys can see here, XRP also just kind of consolidating in this area here. We did see a base down in and around here, and that base is in and around $2.35, but we've been bouncing off that, and XRP trying to find its value right now, sitting at $2.38 as of the time of this recording. So we need a liquidity event, guys. We need some kind of a catalyst to get these prices up, and hopefully we will see that very soon. Fear and greed is still at 27 today. Altcoin season is slipping back a little bit, so Bitcoin is regaining a little bit of dominance. But as per the market cap and as per the 24-hour volume on the top 100 coins, you guys can see not too much movement. We're in the green, but it's only by 0.05% and 0.01% respectively. This just flipped red. So, again, not too much to say right now when it comes to crypto activity. The thing with crypto, though, and the thing that I think gets us really excited is that this can switch, boom, like that. You know, we get nothing for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden we get a big liquidity event like this. You know, as soon as we got the announcement that the SEC was dropping the Ripple appeal, we did get an intense spike in price. And again, this is the hourly chart, so we could expect something like this coming very soon. Now that the XRP lawsuit has come to an end, Jeremy Hogan, and I wasn't expecting this, posted this: "Dear friends, my time on X has come to an end." I had no idea that when I saw that article about the Ripple lawsuit back on Christmas 2020, yes, that long ago, that it was the Christmas gift that would take me to places I never imagined. Thank you for being on this journey with me and for trusting me through it all. I'm only proud that I saw it through to the end and did my best to keep you guys all informed and hopefully a little entertained. Now is the time for me to focus on some other things, maybe some new adventure. If you ever need me, come find me. I wish you all the best." And then he gives some personal words of advice down here. So Jeremy Hogan leaving the space. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see him go. We've got XRP Crypto Wolf posting this, guys, with regards to XRP, Solana, and Doge. Apparently, a major Japanese real estate company is accepting these three particular cryptocurrencies for sales. The Open House Group, a leading real estate company listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. So they're a big company. They've just announced that they now accept XRP, Solana, and Doge for payments, bringing the total number of cryptocurrencies accepted on its platform to 5. So they used to just accept Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now they've expanded to XRP, Solana, and Doge. Open House is one of Japan's largest real estate companies, so the move represents a significant step forward for cryptocurrency acceptance. Here is the, I don't think it's the official statement, but Emi Yoshikawa did post: "Major Japanese real estate company Open House now accepting XRP." She did share this on her X account. In a press release, though, written and translated from Japanese, Open House Group announced that to make it easier for customers from around the world to buy real estate in Japan, the portal site Open House Global provides information on cryptocurrency payments and multilingual inquiry reception, and has begun accepting payments in XRP, Solana, and Dogecoin, in addition to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they want to open up real estate purchases to foreign investors, and what better way to do it than to accept different cryptocurrencies. I mean, crypto is going to get more and more mainstream. We're starting to see this ecosystem develop overseas. I'm telling you guys, it's just a matter of time before we see that next burst to the upside. And for more information on what I'm personally doing for this particular bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, keeping you guys informed about what my moves are, what my targets are going to be, where I think this market's going to go, being realistic, in the context that we're in. 2025 is looking very, very promising, but we still need that regulatory clarity to pass. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you're interested. I noticed some of you guys were taking a peek at the Working Money Channel merch store. Yeah, this is my new merch store here. I've released some new items. Don't know if you guys saw this yet. You can find the link down in the description of the video. There it is. The new Working Money Channel merch store. I decided to get rid of the carousel, the YouTube carousel. The company that YouTube integrates to do merch was just not delivering, and I know some people were kind of upset about that, but it actually gave me the opportunity to create some more merchandise. So there are new SKUs here, like, I don't know, the XRPX cap. Yeah, and it comes in different colors as well. So check it out, guys. Luke Broyles here posting this with regards to Howard Lutnick. I want to make the USA $2 trillion and I own $1 billion worth of MSTR, 200 million of Bitcoin. That will become billions, and I have the authority from the President of the United States to buy Bitcoin in budget-neutral fashion. So, step 1, cut $1 trillion. Step 2, sell hundreds of billions of dollars in gold. Step 3, buy 300 billion of Bitcoin. Step 4, force Bitcoin price up 10x. So, guys, when we say this administration is bullish, we are not lying. Step 5. He says here, get Trump's successors elected. After bragging, we made the USA literally trillions in Bitcoin during our administration. So Howard Lutnick has a growing probability of being the single biggest NGU contributor in Bitcoin's history, and it seems like he wants to. So having exposure to Bitcoin over the next few years, I think, is a pretty good idea. Jungle Inc. also commenting on this. Trump's chief crypto officer wants to buy Bitcoin with gold, but not how you think. So Bo Hines, okay, he's also part of this story. He's Trump's top crypto advisor, has a bold idea. Use gold certificates valued at just $42.22 per ounce to help the U.S. government acquire more Bitcoin without raising taxes. So we've got a couple of different strategies here. Here's how it works. Gold certificates are legacy assets held by the Fed, priced far below spot gold. So gold is currently approximately $3,000 per ounce. If revalued to match market prices as proposed in the Lummis Act, the paper profit could be used to buy Bitcoin budget neutrality. So the translation to this, okay, the USA wouldn't print money or raise taxes. It would tap into unrealized gains on undervalued gold paper to fund the strategic Bitcoin reserve. This would be the first time in modern history that gold powers a nation's Bitcoin strategy. Genius financial engineering, or a gimmick with hidden risks? What do you guys think? Put it down in the comments if you think this is a good idea. It's definitely out of the box thinking, I gotta say. We've got global Ripple partners too making waves, guys, like Attijari Wafa Bank, one of Morocco's largest banking groups, officially joined RippleNet back in 2022. I don't know if you guys remember that. By joining RippleNet, though, the bank connects to over 200 banks and transfer operators globally, leveraging Ripple's blockchain technology to facilitate instant, transparent, and secure cross-border payments. Specifically, this partnership enhances the bank's ability to process remittances, especially for Moroccans living abroad in countries like the UK and the Netherlands. So he also mentions down here that the bank is, focusing on real-time APIs and blockchain-based payment channels. They're ISO 20022 compliant, which is, Ripple was a company that decided to go ISO 20022 compliant. I think they were the first crypto-related company to do so. I'm sure that wasn't a coincidence. Additionally, their partnership with Thunes, another RippleNet member, expands their global payment reach as well. Now in 2025, though, guys, Morocco is prepping to expand their internet reach for the World Cup, and Ripple will be there to make finances a reality for them. So I'm not going to play you guys this clip, but I will link this tweet in the description. Just wanted to show you this from Attijari Wafa Bank, joining RippleNet again from January 2022. Moroccans living abroad. They have a partnership with Thunes, which is, again, another Ripple partner. And here we have Donald Trump with the key. I think you guys probably remember this moment, the World Cup trophy in the White House, and Ripple partners making waves. Now, here's another piece of news with regards to Discover cards. They are now accepted at Ripple partner Airwallex merchants. A partnership gives the card network a wider reach at a time when a proposed merger with Capital One awaits regulatory approval. So, we're finding that more of these companies are merging, whether it's the economy or whether, some of these companies have come out of the gate doing very, very well since the pandemic. Well, now they have the opportunity to acquire other companies. So credit card network Discover Financial Services did just announce a partnership this week with financial technology company Airwallex that will let customers use their Discover issued cards at more merchants in Europe and Asia. Merchants that work with Airwallex in Australia, Singapore, the United Kingdom, and Hong Kong will be able to accept Discover and Diners Club International cards as a result of the deal, and that was just released on Monday. Airwallex also works with merchants throughout Europe, the release did say. The announcement comes during a time of uncertainty. They talk a little bit about that. They also mentioned the partnership with Singapore-based Airwallex, which offers cross-border payments, of course, running on DLT technology through the XRP ledger. Airwallex's global infrastructure caters to 150,000 businesses, and Discover Cards network supports about 345 million cardholders across the globe. So ultimately, this is giving customers more payout options at checkout, and it should help reduce cart abandonment, which occurs when the potential customer browses a company's website but fails to complete a purchase. So they're trying to be strategic here. Hopefully, with more payout options, they could get more sales with that. So they're partnering with Ripple partner Airwallex to do just that. Moving on to Temu and dLocal. So dLocal is another Ripple partner. They've just teamed up to expand shoppers' payment solutions in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. So Temu, I'm sure you guys all know Temu, the global e-commerce platform of China's PDD Holdings, and dLocal, which is a Ripple partner and the cross-border payment platform connecting global merchants to emerging markets, have now announced this partnership. So this is going to enhance the shopping experience for millions of customers in 14 emerging markets across Africa, Asia, and Latin America by offering seamless and secure payment options tailored to local preferences. It's also noted that emerging markets often face significant barriers to accessing global e-commerce, including limited payment options and high unbanked populations. So, of course, they're going to go with a Ripple partner, in this case, dLocal, banking the unbanked, right? This has been Ripple's mission statement from the beginning. Cited the World Bank, the statement highlights that 1.4 billion adults globally remain unbanked. As we know, additionally, inadequate payment solutions contribute to cart abandonment. So again, another reason to stop cart abandonment. Through this partnership, dLocal addresses these challenges by supporting Temu to provide a seamless payment experience across 14 key emerging markets, including Mexico, Colombia, Uruguay, and others. So we do have a similar partnership here, similar to how Discover is now partnering with Ripple partner Airwallex. Notice how they're leveraging the DLT technology from both of these companies to continue on and be successful in their industry. Now, Crypto Insight UK posted this, guys. A new update from Flare. Flare 2.0 really does look like it's going to connect everything. Hugo Fillion of Flare did just recently do a podcast. I wanted to play you guys a little bit of this. Listen to this.
What is Flare 2.0? What are the elements of it? And if fundamentally, the staking product is a product that will be built primarily on Flare 2.0, although it will be built on Flare 1 because they want to get it out ASAP. But it'll have to make some compromises for Flare 1. It'll be less, they won't have to make those compromises as we have protocol managed wallets. So look, Flare 2.0 is about how we use TEs. Two things are going to come out of that. Protocol managed wallet, which is a particular application of TEs, so that a protocol on Flare can manage funds on another chain. So literally the output of a protocol can manage funds. I go to a protocol on Flare, I say I want to do XYZ, that protocol can then go and execute it for me on another chain. And that can get very, very, I can say many complex things. I can say, let's say that protocol is managing XRP, and it's also managing a Bitcoin wallet. So it's got, users have deposited large amount of XRP, and users have deposited large amount of Bitcoin. Let's say that protocol is a lending protocol. So traditionally, you would bridge those tokens and then put them into a lending protocol. And that will still happen. People will still be bridging F assets from XRP and Bitcoin and Doge and other tokens from other networks, smart contract networks to Flare, and using them in Kinetic in the traditional way. But protocol managed wallets, just as a concept, gives you an idea that a protocol can manage those funds directly on another chain. Now, they may choose to take the token instead, the wrapped representation, but they don't have to. You could create a lending system for XRPL against RLUSD directly between XRP and RLUSD using a protocol on Flare with protocol managed wallets. Protocol managed wallets is the first protocol that will come out of our Flare 2.0. The second protocol is going to be around compute. Protocol managed wallets are a form of compute, but they're not a rich form of compute. They do a very specific thing. They allow a TE to hold a public key. They allow a protocol and Flare's validators to sign the output of what has happened on the network and send that to the TE. The TE can then process that and sign based on Flare's consensus. This is critical to understand. Protocol managed wallets allow us to basically apply Flare's consensus to execution of transactions on other chains. They're kind of like the first step towards large, interesting things you can do with compute. They're like the most urgent step in terms of things you can do with compute for Flare. But the next iteration is, okay, what more can we do with compute? I want people to be able to build basically anything they want, and to be able to put that in a set of TEs that are safe, and for a protocol on Flare to be able to call on that compute. And that's kind of where we're going with the next.
So he gave an example using the XRP ledger. You could create a lending system for the XRPL for XRP to RLUSD specifically. The interesting thing about the Flare networks is that it's looking to be kind of the ultimate interoperable solution. So really interesting news there. Interested to see how Flare 2.0 is going to look in the coming years. And I know some of my Patreon subscribers have been asking me about my Flare token. Well, I've got a plan for my FLR and my SGB. Again, follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you guys are interested in how I'm going to manage those cryptos. So wanted to thank Crypto Insight UK for posting that. David Schwartz, guys, with a cryptic tweet. The meaning of this text is completely different when you open it. And so, well, it's already open here. And you guys can see, look at that. Look at what letters have been bolded. X, R, and of course, P. MLA saying, did you know that today on March the 22nd, which is, by the way, when David Schwartz did post this, is World Water Day. Okay, it's the World Water Day. Weird that today David did post something relating to XRP. March 22nd, so this was yesterday if you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it. That is World Water Day. The same day David did post this tweet. And I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, was it 1 or 2 years ago, David Schwartz did also post this. All the elements are now taken. Google has Earth, Apple has Air, Amazon has Fire, and Ripple has water. Things that make you go, Vustin here also posting the first pick was the original, second pick, XRP, third pick, the coincidence. So if you take away the rest of the tweet, guys, okay, the meaning of this text is completely different when you open it. David Schwartz could be sending us a cryptic message. Is this it? Is XRP ready to move? The RippleX team is also working very hard at developing the XRP ledger. Tony Edward did recently do an interview with Jazzy Cooper, the head of product at RippleX. She explains the permission domain tool on the XRP ledger. Listen to this.
So imagine you only want players that are KYC'd and over a certain age to participate in your protocol. You can use credentials and the permission domains tool to do that. And we're applying that to a couple different protocols. The permission DEX is one. So this will allow regulated entities like Ripple to bring a portion of their payments volume onto the decentralized exchange and save on some of the costs and fees that exist with centralized exchange. So I think this is a really monumental feature, is in that it allows finally institutions to bring centralized exchange activity onto the decentralized exchange in a compliant way. So that's one that I'm especially excited about. We've already released some of the components of that in a release earlier this month. So that's out for voting through the validator set right now.
So guys, it's just getting more and more detailed, a system that can do more and more things, that can provide more and more applications for their end user. And if you want to watch the full interview, I do suggest you check out Tony Edwards' Thinking Crypto podcast. The link is here in this tweet, and I will link this in the description of the video for you. Let's get back to the US government. XRP is recognized as a stablecoin by major global organizations like the World Bank, the IMF, the BIS, and the UN, and we'll get to that in a second. Now listen to this clip provided by Crypto Sensei. Listen to what he has to say about stablecoins.
And we are going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime, and as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the US the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that.
Now, up until now, we've considered stablecoins to be RLUSD, USDT, USDC, so on and so forth. But guys, I want to remind you what the Central Bank Digital Currencies for Cross-Border Payments report mentioned back in November of 2021. Okay, again, this was put out by the World Bank Group, so a reputable organization. And when you go down here and you search, I believe it's, there it is, stable coins for cross-border payments. So it refers to stable coins, referring to a class of digital currencies that are relatively stable in terms of their price. Stable coins offer instantaneous processing and security of payments, as many cryptocurrencies do. Two digital currencies that fall into this category are RippleNet's native digital currency XRP and Stellar Network's native cryptocurrency XLM. So, guys, they've classified XRP and XLM as stablecoins, which now opens up another possibility. Could the stablecoin regulation that's going to be happening in the US affect XRP and XLM? And could those particular cryptocurrencies have a different kind of clarity before all other cryptos? Things that make you go, for sure. On top of which, Smoke retweeted a post that he posted back on in September of 2024. JP Morgan is predicting the demise of Tether as well. Sure, you can disagree with me, but are you going to really ignore the bold calls of smart money? So this was put out about a year and a half ago. JP Morgan foresees decreased use of Tether with upcoming stablecoin regulations. So guys, you think about it for a second. If XRP is considered a stablecoin and XRP is basically the gas for the XRP ledger running the USD-pegged stablecoin RLUSD and many others, could it be that Ripple has a leg up? Could it be that this is it according to David Schwartz? I don't know. That's just my opinion. And for more opinions on what I think this bull run holds, follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.